Alright guys, Colin Bracken here from Pizza Stop, and today I'm showing you guys how to make the best breadsticks, probably in the world, right from your kitchen. So here we have a 12-ounce ball of dough, which is 340 grams. We got a half cup for our measuring here. We've got mozzarella cheese, we've got some butter, we've got some Parmesan, and the last thing that we're gonna need is some salt. So we're gonna go ahead and get some flour and cornmeal on the table here. Give a couple pinches of some cornmeal, and then same thing with your flour. You're gonna take your 12-ounce ball of dough, put it down, get it coated up, and we're gonna start stretching. So this one, we're not gonna need a crust, so you can stretch all the way to the outside. You can also take it between your hands, you can flip it over while kind of spinning it. You can also use the back of your knuckles. So here, see how it's starting to get a little thinner in the middle? I'm gonna put it down, I'm gonna go ahead and just focus on stretching this outside. Let some of that air out. You can use a rolling pin if you'd like to. The more you use the rolling pin and the harder you push down on it, the more of that yeast that you will deactivate. Go ahead and get it about 14 inches, which is the size of our pan here. So you guys can see that's about the right size. Now this is gonna shrink just a little when I move it over there. You just saw how much it'll shrink down about. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna flip this over. So in our pizza video, we put this in the oven, heat it up, and then put our pizza on the hot plate. For these, we're gonna put them straight on the plate, make it, then put it in the oven. Our oven is preheated to 450 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this and I'm going to flip it over to my stone. Once on the stone, you're gonna go ahead, take a half cup of cheese. Don't pack it in there. If you do like more cheese, go ahead and add cheese, but I recommend doing it in quarter or half cup increments. You're gonna put just enough cheese to cover the whole base, but no piles. Just like that, you're gonna go ahead and fold it over. Leave yourself a nice little lip here on the outside. That will grow up and catch your butter when it comes out. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven. So it's been about 6-7 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and pull our bread out. I'm gonna put it on this so that I don't get butter all over my stone. This is exactly what we're going for right here. So now you're gonna take and you're gonna score through the top layer and then barely into the second layer. So you go like this. What it'll look like is that right there. It's not gonna fall off. The cheese is not gonna fall onto your stone. You're just gonna go through and score those. And I would do them about an inch, you know, kind of measure, see how far you want them to be. Take note of how far you did them the previous time and try and improve a little bit on each time that you make them. But for this one, we're gonna go ahead and make them like we normally do. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw one cut through the middle, just like that. Then you're gonna take your butter stick and you are going to put this on the top. Just peel that back just like that. Make sure to do this while it's warm. And go ahead and just coat your breadsticks in the good stuff. Now be sure to be generous with the butter. We're not making diet food here. We want good food. Any parts that you miss will cook faster in the oven. So you want to make sure that you get nice coverage on the whole thing, even on the sides. And make sure to get them down in between the pieces so you get that nice gooey cheese pull. Now, you're gonna go ahead and take some salt. And I am going to do this because I know exactly how much I'm going to put. I recommend you guys grab a little bit and kind of sprinkle it on there, but you're going to go just for a tiny little coating across the whole thing, just for a little bit of flavor. Just like that. I don't know if you can see on camera there, but you don't want any patches of salt. You want just a nice, smooth, shaken spread across the top. Now we're gonna go through, we're gonna take our Parmesan. Again, you can take this and you can do it with your fingers if you need to, just little bits at a time so you don't dump the whole thing. But I'm just gonna go ahead and spread this until the gloss is gone. Make this as consistent as possible so that every time you make it, it's just as good as the last time, if not better. Just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this back on our stone for another 5 minutes. Thank you. Go ahead and put that back in the oven and put the rounded edge towards the back because it will take longer to cook just because there's more surface area. We'll check in with you guys in about 5. Okay, we've been in for about 3 more minutes. Let's go ahead and give them a check just so you guys know what to be looking for. They're looking really good, actually. We want this to be rising. That means we didn't cut through it too much. The cheese is all staying inside there. It's just boiling inside there, getting nice and gooey. Now what we're looking for is this to start turning brown. Once this starts turning brown, we'll know that we're about a minute and a half left, and we want just a nice golden brown overlay across the whole top. We're gonna go ahead and check the bottom as well. The bottom is barely starting to turn to that golden brown, so that's good as well. We just wanna make sure that we watch the bottom and the top because a perfectly cooked breadstick has a mixture of the top and bottom being exactly the same. Alrighty guys, now that we have some browning on this side, you can start to see the browning here. Notice there's no browning here. We're gonna flip and put this flat side to the back, and then this will start to get like a nice golden brown all the way over the top, and then we'll be done. We'll hurry and check the bottom real quick. The bottom is starting to golden up a little bit faster than the top, but it still feels really good. So I'm gonna put that in there, just like that. That tells me we're about 1 to 2 minutes out. So while that finishes up, let's go ahead and talk about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Manscaped. They hooked us up with the all-new Performance Package 4.0, which comes with a weed whacker, which is an ear and nose hair trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, which is waterproof, has an LED light, has adjustable tips on it so that you can give your guy a fade if you need to, and even in the shower with fully waterproof. We got some Crop Reviver, some Crop Preserver, which is like, I don't know, a breath mint and aftershave for down there. And then we got the thing that every man needs, the Beard Hedger, the all-in-one adjustable face shaver and razor. So you can take this dial and turn it, and you'll actually get an adjustable blade. Also, this comes with its own travel case and a pair of boxers for when you're done. Now let's check these breadsticks. So these are just about done. My daughter just woke up. I think she smells the breadsticks or something. So I'm gonna go grab her so she can try some, and we'll show you guys what it looks like when they're done. Here we go. You want to see some breadsticks? Look what we've been cooking. Oh, so good. It smells so good. Let's pull these out and see if they're ready. Beautifully done.
Oh,
We've got the nice golden brown all the way across the top. Our edges are just starting to crisp up. I can't see the bottom. Tell me how the bottom looks.
Perfect.
Hot. That's how it is. So we're going to pull these out. Those look amazing. I think that's the best thing I've ever made at home. That looks beautiful. So what you want here is a little crunch on the outside and soft and gooey all the way through the inside. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Ooh, that nice gooey inside. The bottom might be just a little too done, so maybe we could have pulled these out about 30 seconds ago, but I guess we'll have to see when it's all cooled down and we can try it. Alrighty guys, so now you're gonna take a cup of dipping ranch or your sauce of choice. Ranch tends to be my favorite. And we're gonna go ahead and peel some of this apart. Oh yeah. That piece right there. Ooh, I pulled the bottom of it off. Let's do this piece right here. Oh my gosh. You guys, this may be the best at-home recipe on the internet.
Do you want some?
You want some?
You want some? They're hot.
Here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good.
Hot?
I want to know how your guys' turned out down below. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this recipe, if you guys enjoyed videos like this. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like, and we'll catch you on the next one.